Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Magic King JC of the Anime Nexus, and welcome to the MangaZone. So, this is going to be a special double chapter review for chapter 850 and 851 of One Piece, because I was unable to do my review for 850 over the past couple days because, the holiday break. I already mentioned that in the previous video that, things were going to get a little tough during this time of the year, so videos weren't going to be coming out as soon as they should be. So, this is going to be a double review, so I'm going to pretty much go through both chapters quickly, get through the nitty gritty of both of them, because they really tie in together really nicely as well. In fact, the past like 5 or 6 chapters tie in together nicely because they both like cliffhang into the next one, which is really awesome. So, chapter 850, this chapter is at least the biggest turning point in the narrative for the entire arc right now, because it's revealed to us, the reader, that Puddin is playing everybody, or at least she's playing the Vinsmokes and the Straw Hats. We do not know for now if she's playing her own family members. That could be possibly a little double play right there, but we don't know for that for sure. But this chapter is a big wake-up call to Sanji right now, because given Sanji's current situation, he sees Puddin as his only ray of hope, which is why the title of the chapter is Ray of Hope. And he is in a delusional state where he believes that marrying Puddin, like for better or for worse, that at least can be the only ray of goodness for him right now, because Sanji for the most part doesn't have a plan right now. But given the reveal of this chapter and the fact that he's eavesdropping on Puddin saying this to Reiju, Sanji's gonna have to come up with something right now, because right now the current situation he's in, he needs to figure out some way to let the Vinsmokes know, let his father, let his brothers know that Puddin is not how she seems to be, and that is all a big trap to pretty much wipe out the entire Vinsmoke family. And he needs to somehow get himself like reconnected with Luffy and Nami right now, because right now Sanji is at complete rock bottom. You thought he was at rock bottom before? No, this is rock bottom for Sanji. And the rest of the chapter, pretty much, it has the fight with Tamago and Pedro, which is cool. That's cool to see them go at it. It's cool to see Baron Tamago actually fight, because we haven't seen his fighting style, so it's nice to see he's more of a kicker with those long-ass legs of his. And we get a little flashbacks sprinkled in showing what happened to Pedro during this time when he first came to Whole Cake Island. And he was subjugated to seeing one of his friends, Zeppo, who may or may not be Beppo's father, we don't know yet, die. And the rest of his lifespan that Zeppo was supposed to take, because he only had like 30 years, so the deal was 100 years. So he's supposed to take, so Big Mom wanted to take 7 years away from Pedro's lifespan. However, Pedro, being the badass he is, being the diehard dude he is, decided to offer up his eye in exchange for a few years taken off of, the lifespan supposed to give away. And, Big Mom cut down 10, but then Peckham's came in crying like, he's my friend, don't do this, and that cut off, so she took off 20 years. So that's how he lost 50 years of his lifespan. So that was pretty awesome. That was really cool. And there was a part with Chopper and Carrot trying to wake up Brûlé, which ties into the next chapter, which is a good segue. So I'll use that to go into chapter 851, titled, Moist Cigarette. I don't know, like some websites had weird different translations for it, so it's like weird random. So chapter 851, Moist Cigarette. In this chapter is a continuation from the cliffhanger from 850, where Puddin is pretty much explaining to Reiju that they're going to kill out the entire Vinsmoke family, and that once they die, this is pretty morbid, because it shows you Puddin, she has a really morbid sense of humor, and it shows in this chapter where she tells Reiju not to let their blood splatter on the wedding cake, because then Big Mom's going to be pissed. And then she reveals this Walker caliber 36 Walker revolver, which she's going to use to shoot Sanji, and apparently the bullets are candy jacketed. and they're strong enough to pierce through a soldier's armor plate, which is how she was able to injure Reiju. Because the Vin Smokes, remember, they have a thick outer iron coat on their casing, outer skeleton, whatever, and that bullet is strong enough to pierce through their skin. So that's a pretty interesting gun. I'm interested about the candy jacket bullets. I'm not sure if that's going to come into play like after this arc, but I definitely think that's a big Chekhov's gun. Oh, Chekhov's gun. Gonna be in place here, because that's definitely not going to be used to shoot Sanji dead, but it will be used in some facet, so I think we should keep an eye out for that gun. And next, Puddin pretty much throws Sanji through the ringer. Like, she's making complete fun of him, mocking what he said to her about, you know, wanting to get married, and mocking her by saying, oh, I wonder what face he's gonna make. And she's making these hilariously ridiculous faces, and I'm just I'm laughing. I feel sorry for Sanji, but the faces she's making are just ridiculous. And Sanji just listening to this, and you can tell the man is broken. The man is broken almost beyond repair right now. He's trying to light a cigarette, but the rain is just keeping his lighter from catching flame. And you zoom in on his face, and that's probably the most heartbreaking panel, like, in the entire chapter. That's like one of the most soul crushing things to see. Sanji is just there. He's weeping, and he's just you could tell, like, Sanji's been through a lot of shit in this arc, and this is all done for a reason. This is all done to really rechange and rebuild Sanji's character. And I feel like Sanji's gonna come out of this arc a completely stronger individual, not just physically but emotionally, and like his psyche is just going to be really stronger after this arc, because Oda would not put Sanji through this ringer just to have him be tortured. No, this is going to be a complete revelation, reshaping of Sanji after this arc. I guarantee you. I bet money on it. Bet money. And this is interesting. Puddin reveals that she has a devil fruit, and it's not something to do with her third eye. No. It's something called the Memo Memo no Mi, the Memo fruit, which allows her to remove memories from someone like a film frame, which is interesting because she just mentioned that Big Mom thinks she's a good actor. So if she's an actress, you know, she needs to have something film related. So there you go. She has a film reel, like a movie. And she takes Reiju's memory, cuts it, pastes a new event, which we don't know how she does that. We don't know if she's taking like other memories she might have collected and put it into her memory. That's fascinating right there. That's a very broken ability if done in the right hands, but it doesn't seem to be really good for combat. Like, it doesn't seem to be a combat proficient ability, at least not yet so far. And that's how Reiju pretty much is not gonna remember his entire conversation. So that's okay. Like, I'm okay with that because it shows that, okay, so Puddin's here blabbing about her entire plan, but she has a devil ability which takes away people's memories, so that's convenient. However, why did she not take away Luffy and Nami's memories when she went to visit them in the cell? Is she so confident that they're not going to escape, or is she just bragging in their faces for no reason? That's a little shaky right there. I'm putting this whole like evil foundation. Shaky foundation, get it? Because it's shaky. Whatever. Anyway, so the rest of the chapter is pretty much Chopper and Carrot have waken up Brûlé, and now they can communicate with the mirrors, which is something we just learned, that you can just yell to the mirrors and they communicate, you know, where they are. So that's how they're going to be able to figure out where Sanji is, or Luffy, or Nami. So that's good. I really want them to get out of the mirror world because that part is the slowest part in the arc right now. So that needs to be done soon. And we cut to Brook and Big Mom. Oh crap. Oh man. I'm surprised Brook is still there standing his ground against Big Mom because he knows he can't win. Brook can't win in this fight. But he's still standing there like a badass, like a beast. Like, he's just standing there like, come on, Big Mom. Come on, young lady. Which, Brook is older. He's like 90 years old. But we don't know how old Big Mom is. She could be like over 100. We don't know. Because she has so many children. And Brook, Brook is really like saying, no, who plans to die? He does not plan to die. None of them plan to die. And even if they can't leave Whole Cake Island without Sanji, at least they can get the roll poneglyph. So Brook is just sacrificing himself right now in front of Big Mom, and I expect next time we see him, Brook's gonna be, he's gonna lose, he's going to be defeated, and he's probably gonna be sealed up in one of the books, or he might just escape somehow. We don't know what the whole Brook and Big Mom situation is gonna go, but I do not expect to see a full fight here. I expect to see a massacre. Not even that. I expect it to be partially off screen right now. And then we get to Luffy and Nami in the library, where Luffy's still trying to rip off his arms, and now Opera, the brother, is trying to interrogate Nami by threatening her to shoot her with a bow gun every time she doesn't tell him where Lola is. Which, by the way, don't they have the Vivi card? Can't they use the Vivi card to find Lola? Just wondering that. And then all of a sudden someone shows up and knocks the shit out of Opera, and it is your boy Jinbei, boss Jinbei, in the house. He looks perfectly fine. He hasn't lost an arm, a limb, or even a head. He's still in one piece. He's still perfectly fine, seemingly. We don't know if he lost years off his lifespan, but he's there to save Luffy and Nami. And holy hell, I'm so happy Jinbei has returned to the fucking story, because I was pretending he was going to show up when Luffy was fighting the evil army. That didn't happen, but now he showed up to save Luffy and Nami out of prison. I want Jinbei to join so badly right now. Just get in the fucking crew now, Jinbei. Please, please, man. But that's just my quick review for both chapters 850, 851. Both great chapters. And I thought 850 was going to be the last chapter for the year, but no, we got 851 leaked, which is technically a 2017 chapter, but we got that leaked. So this was fantastic, guys. I want to know what you guys think down below about both these chapters, and what are your predictions for Whole Cake Island going to 2017. And I'll see you guys again next time. Keep on keeping on. Peace.